Update 21 is right around the corner and is said to bring about many new features such as the long-awaited Kitsune fruit, a new race, a new haki color, and much more. I have a strong feeling that the new Kitsune fruit is going to be the first fruit that is obtained through a puzzle. So if you want to be one of the first to get it, you'll definitely need some preparation. If you are still not at max level yet, I highly suggest you keep leveling since you will probably need to be a decently high level to access most of the features in the next update. To speed up your grinding, I will leave a link to all the active 2x XP codes in the description. Another very important thing you should have is Race V4, or at least the blue gear, since there's probably going to be changes to things like PvP. More levels, and a new race to upgrade to V4. I can understand that Race V4 is difficult to get, but Rip Indra has released some leaks that I will be covering in another video which hinted towards the Temple of Time. So I think it would be worthwhile to at least find the blue gear if you haven't already. I have made a very detailed guide on how to get your race awakening, which I'll leave a link to in the description if you're interested. Money and fragments are also extremely important in order to buy and upgrade your gear. So I recommend you get around 10 to 20 million belly and 10 to 20,000 fragments. But the more money and fragments you have, the less grinding you'll have to do when the update comes out. Doing raids and sea events is a great way to get money and fragments, since both of these give a ton of money and fragments. For example, doing a raid and landing the last hit on the boss will give you around 50,000 belly without the 2x money game pass, and on top of that, it will also give you 1,000 fragments for completing the raid on time. Sea events are less tedious than doing raids and give you a lot of money and fragments, especially sea beasts, which drop 60 to 250,000 belly without the 2x money game pass on top of 250 fragments. I think that doing sea events is the better option, unless you're awakening fruits or helping others, since sea events spawn very frequently, especially when you're at a high danger level. For a more detailed guide on how to earn money in every sea, you can check out the guide I made, which I will leave a link to in the description. So be sure to check that out after this video. Materials are also going to be very important for obtaining and upgrading your gear, so I suggest you get around 10 of the following materials: magma ore, leather, scrap metal, mystic droplets, vampire fangs, mini tusks, dragon scales, fish tails, and maybe even some conjured cocoa in case you need to kill Do King. You can get more materials for enchantments by doing sea events, which also give money and fragments, so it's a double win. Another worthwhile thing you could do is to get better fruits and get some trading experience. This is so that when Kitsune does eventually release and is tradable, you'll have a whole inventory to trade with people who are less experienced than you or people who just want to downgrade. However, trading shouldn't be your main priority, as it can be a bit luck-based at times. So just try to make sure that you've done everything mentioned previously before you begin doing trades. If you think I've missed anything, or if you have any theories as to what will be in the next update, please leave them in the comments. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one.